Hi, hello. So this is just going to be a get ready with me headed in to work pretty quickly, and yeah, I just thought I need to film a video, so I thought let's do it. So just to get it out of the way, I do have my fans on. The weather has been changing. I don't know if it's been changing for you, wherever you are located, but for me, it is starting to get nice and kind of warm. And if you do not know, I do not do well in the warm weather. It is just not my vibe. I prefer the cold weather. So we're surviving. But if you do hear any like background noise, that is more than likely what it is. I do have like a little fan pointed at me. I have a fan in the window, or then I have an AC going because we just need to be as cool as we can. And of course, still drinking hot coffee because I just can't give certain things up. Let me know down below because I know that that's a hot topic thing for people. Are you a hot coffee or a cold coffee? Because I know some people really differ on that. But anyways, today is probably like the first day that I'm actually feeling a bit better with this weather. I think that my body has just really been struggling to adjust to the weather since maybe I came back from my vacation. Really quickly, just as I'm talking, I'm taking this Pink Base by Colored Rain. It's the shade White, and I'm just going to start applying that into the inner corners of my eye. So the main reason why I'm doing the makeup look that I'm doing today, I have done something similar to this on my channel. I don't think I filmed like this exact look, but it is something really, easy that I think will have, or I feel has a really nice outlook. And at least for myself, when I'm feeling kind of run down, just don't feel like I want to feel, having a makeup look that I know I can kind of turn to that is really cool, colorful, and bright, and just makes me feel like pretty or powerful or whatever really is nice for me. I am wearing a thin brow today. I had not planned on it, but as I was just kind of drawing them on, and I might, we'll fix this in a minute. As I was, I really need to clean my desk up. Sorry, on a super random note, my desk generally is like covered with little bits of eyeshadow, and I won't think about it, and I'll just set my sponge down. Like, my favorite sponge I usually use for my foundation, literally, I don't know if you can see that, it's like covered in black eyeshadow. This other one that I like to use did it. I'm a hot mess. I need to like clean everything. And that's one thing I was just thinking right before I was filming, and I was like, I really feel like I want to just clean everything, because I feel like even in the hot weather, if everything is just like clean, then it's like not as bad. Like, it's bad, don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know why if things are dirty, it just feels like even grosser to me. I don't know if anybody else can relate. Really quickly, I'm just going to, so the palette we're mainly going to be using is the Surge from Blend Bunny. I'm going to be using, I believe, neon pigments, I think is what she calls them. We're going to be using Charge, this like super hot pink. So the main reason we applied the white shadow into the inner corner of the eye is to have this, or the white base, sorry, is to have this color really pop. So, just looking for a brush. I think this should be okay. This is just like a fluffy, slightly flat brush. I'm just going to start packing this into the inner half of the eye. I just want to make sure that nothing is crazy. But what was I talking about? I feel like I was talking about my brows and I just got distracted. Who knows? Yeah, I'm going to work today. I'm trying to be like positive that it's gonna be a good day. I'm worried that I'm just gonna get like hot, which is, normal for the summer. I feel like I just don't like looking like a hot mess. I like to look put together and whatever. But you can't help everything. Okay, now that I have that in the inner corner of the eye, I think I'm gonna start mixing in a bit of the shade Maybe, this like pinkish reddish shade. and then a little bit of taboo on the outer edge of the eye. Sorry if I seem weird. I did film yesterday, but like I kind of rushed through it and I ended up deleting it because I just was not feeling it. And I don't know, like I said, this weather is super messing with me. I just feel so tired all the time. And like that, maybe it's just me. Like I'm really trying to be a bit like healthier kind of as a person. I mean, I would say healthier. I don't know if it's also, it could be my age, like, cause I'm 33, turning 34 this year, which, like, I know in hindsight, like, that's not even old. My neck has been hurting for a little bit. Like, it doesn't hurt all the time, and I think it might be how I'm sleeping, which I'm trying to correct, but still, like, having that bit of pain there, gets me and, like, freaks me out, and then I'm like, oh my god, like, is something wrong? Is it just that I'm getting old? And I don't know. But I feel like it's like this spiraling depression kind of thing that I'm really trying to just not sit in, even though it's like all I want to do. The thoughts then again, of course, are like with this, like with yesterday's video, I just didn't, feel it. And like even right now, I don't feel it, but I think it's definitely the depression or whatever talking. But I think it's reminding myself in all things. The fact is, my goal with everything, especially, well, not everything, well, I guess, surely, but especially with this YouTube, is just don't give up. I've been wanting to do this consistently for so many years, and this is the first time where I have been consistent and I have uploaded, even if I don't like it, even if I don't feel like it's as good. Like, I'll be honest, I was really tempted to scrap last week's video, which was like just me being, drunk, playing with some makeup. And I still think the video is, it's okay, whatever. But, needless to say, sorry, we're not talking about that, because it's like I can already feel myself spiraling. I'm still happy, though, that I put something up, even though I didn't want to put anything up. I edited something even though I didn't want to do it. And I think that's a really big thing, is pushing through these challenging times, especially where I don't feel, like right now, I don't really feel creative. I don't always want to do makeup or whatever. It's hard, because I want to, obviously, especially with this, I want to expand past where I am. I want to keep making better content and stuff. It's the normal that I've known before, is just practicing gentleness with myself. On another note, this is the video that will be going up right before June. June I'm really excited about. I do have some ideas and some plans. I'm nervous because I'm scared that it's not gonna like fully go through, but I'm really just gonna try to like keep my head down and push through it, which is creativity and everything. I definitely have. One thing I'm happy I have is I kind of jotted them out, even though like I know I'm gonna struggle to think that they're good ideas, but I do have 4 ideas for next month, which is good because I believe there's only going to be 4 weeks in the month, so that will be exciting. I'm like super excited. With that, hopefully you all are as well. I'll be able to do some decorating video for my apartment. I think I really want to push myself to do more. Oh yeah, that's something I was gonna talk about a little bit. I don't know if anybody else can relate to this, but I feel, hopefully, I feel like I have an idea and then I just realize how much work it'll be, and then I almost get like this pre-burnout because I just think I can't do it. Like I think, oh, it's too much work. Like for example, I would like to, in that decorate with me kind of video, I would like to kind of, show a little bit of me going through my like storage room where I have all the decorations and stuff like that. But because I've not fully done something like that yet, it's like I'm nervous that it's just a lot. And I guess that is the truth. It is, I'm biting off a big chunk with that in doing that and knowing that it might take me longer to edit. But I do have the time. I think it's, and that's where it again goes in with depression or whatever, where it's when I'm feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, or whatever, all I want to do is just quit. And it just feels so easy just to be like, nope, I'm done for the day, close the book. And knowing that when I do these larger projects, I really can't do that. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be able to, of course, take breaks if I need to. Like, one thing I really want to work on as well is just with mental health, but also physical health, to be like, maybe taking a walk if I'm feeling overwhelmed or whatever, which is not something that I tend to normally do. So, that is something I'm looking into and, really should do. I think I just really have to just, push myself full steam ahead. And I know I can do it. I think, you know what it is? I think it's like scared of excellence. Sorry, I'm like totally going with the mirror. Scared of succeeding, a bit. And that's what's so funny. I want to succeed so bad with something like this, or just a different creative, outlet. But it's like that you don't realize how nervous you are of what does that mean when it happens. Not that I'm anywhere, near that, but still. I'm just rambling. I'm trying to focus on blending out my shadow, which I think is actually looking quite nice, quite cool. And that's even, like I said, I feel like a look like this, for me, I know it's a bit out there for some people, but I just like that I feel pretty, I feel put together, I feel cool. I think that's the biggest thing, that's what I would say. My biggest goal is to look cool, to feel cool for myself. Because I feel like it really just does a lot to help with, like, your confidence and everything. I think I'm going to clean up my edges real quick. Something I wanted to show you really quickly, as you can probably see a difference between the two eyes. I feel like I kind of did something to lift this eye up, at least for me. So will only really be beneficial, I think, if you have an eye shape similar to me. I don't really know. But I'm just going to take the shade Navy, so that lightest pink. But mainly, at least for me, what I have noticed, and not saying that this side looks bad by any means, but I feel like it just doesn't look as open as I want it to with this. Now, granted, I still have to blend this side, but I'm just taking that navy shade with this kind of brush, and all I'm gonna do is, and I tend to like to lift right where my eye is, my color part, I guess. I'm just gonna start stamping in there, at least for me, where my bone structure kind of curves up. I like to, and I'm not doing it all the way out, I feel like I'm kind of rounding it. And then I'm just gonna kind of stamp it to allow this side to flow in. I just feel like that makes it look a lot better. I am gonna actually add more of this like pinkish red shade, because I did notice that as I was like cleaning up the edges, it's not as strong as I want the colors to be. I'm just basically gonna go ahead and re-tap over everything to get that intensity of colors that I am looking for. So I might look a little bit different from when you just saw me a minute ago, I guess, or a second ago. I went ahead and just applied some black eyeliner, some mascara, like white under my eyes, and I just did the same colors under my eyes. So what I feel like we would come back for is blush and lipstick. So I don't think I'm gonna do any contour. I was thinking of it, but I don't know. I kind of like how bright this looks. So sorry, I'm like looking at a camera behind me. So I don't know. I think we're just gonna leave it. I'm tempted to dip into this because it's like the normal palette that I would use, the Clown Blush palette. I could pull out this random L'Oreal one that I have. Let's start with this one first. This is like super discontinued. I bought this when it was on clearance. It's just a L'Oreal little blush palette. I think I'm gonna take what looks like the deepest pinky one to me with, as you know, my pointed blush brush by Sony Kashuk, and I am just going to apply that to my cheeks. I probably mentioned it in a previous video, and I haven't done this in a minute, but I'm really trying to, because I feel like we're taught to like put it on the apples of our cheeks, which is like here, But mine are like really close to my nose, and I know you're supposed to like that 2-finger rule thing. I don't know. As I've been learning to do blush, I'm trying just to do it like on this outside edge. Just to add a little bit of a color. Kind of dipping in between the two of these blushes. They're not very pigmented, I don't think. Now, granted, I am colorblind, so like, I feel like I can kind of see a little bit of pink, but I don't think it's like anything over the top. Not that blush ever is. I don't know why it's like this weird like color thing right here though. Whatever. We're just gonna go with that. Okay. So I'm just going to take just a little bit of Carousel. It's super magenta pink. I'm like kind of dipping in. I guess I'm dipping in, but I'm gonna kind of like wax some of the product off because I do, ideally I want enough that you can like see it kind of. And then maybe I'll just like blend it out. And no, I do not know why I like close my eyes slightly when I'm doing this. Looks cute. I can definitely see that. Looks pretty. See, I don't know if I need to do it like higher up. Because I feel like here it kind of starts to fall into where I would contour. I don't know. I'm gonna walk with that. Is this just where, oh, I know what that is. If you can see this right here, this like divot. Like I have like a natural, where my glasses lay on my face. I think I need to get some new glasses because like clearly that must mean that they're a little bit too tight. And I hate that you can just see, or at least even at all times I can feel just this like bend where my glasses sit. I don't know if that's normal, but whatever. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take this stipple foundation brush. I did use a little bit of foundation with this earlier, and I'm just gonna soften out the edges. I don't think I'm gonna do highlighter. I feel like this look is just all matte, and I kind of like that. And as well with the warmer weather, I'm sure my skin will, throughout the day, get a bit more kind of dewy. Okay, let's pick our lipstick. So I'm thinking of going for a deep red, but I don't know if I really have like a deep red. So the red that I'm thinking I'm gonna use is Anti-Socialite by Sugar Pill, but I do think I want to do a bit of like a black ombre-ish with that. So I will also be taking a little bit of Sleepwalker from Black Moon Cosmetics. So let me line my lips real quick. So I have lined the lips. As you see, I did a bit of like the darker color, bringing in more towards the edges. I'm not really going to blend that in. I think hopefully it'll be okay. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of the Black Moon Cosmetic lipstick along those edges real quick. A part of me is thinking that the red will kind of blend in. That's kind of why I'm not blending. And then going in with the red shade just in the centers. I'm just kind of tapping over the edges to help it to blend. Alright, and that is the end of today's video. Kind of just a random kind of getting ready with me. I feel like I accomplished what I wanted. I feel really good. I feel super put together. And I think I look cool. Sorry again, just staring at myself in the back camera. But yes, go ahead. Give me a like, comment. I would love a subscribe. If you did enjoy this video or whatever, just let me know. And I will see you on my next one. Alright, bye.